My name is Josephine, and I anchor Languages, an Academy of Knowledge Economy. I welcome you to the very first Friday in the month of May. I wish you a very wonderful and fantastic weekend. I'm talking today on this Today Friday tonic on a very, very important and critical subject. Honestly, do not let's deceive ourselves. There's a lot of stress, especially financial stress, affecting majority of the people. And that is the reason why I am going to talk on how to solve our financial stress. I mean, how do we solve money problem? How do we solve it? That is the topic of our Friday tonic for today. But let me join Languages and come back to talk on this very important topic. Welcome back. Languages is an academy of knowledge economy. I am your digital professor. I hold a Ph.D. in philosophy of religion and theology. Every Tuesday, I teach a course in either philosophy of religion or theology or spiritual formation. On Fridays like this, I discuss important germane topics that is essential for our success, our development, our growth, our breakthrough. And that's why today I'm going to talk on how to solve money problem. By now, you are used to me that I love to share my PowerPoint presentation. I just love it. I like to have a kind of bullet points where people can see exactly what I'm talking about. And they might take their pen or take their paper and jot down notes that they can refer to for another time. So please, take your paper, take your pen, and join me. How to solve money problem. None of us is immune to money problem. A lot of people might even have assets. But when we talk about liquidity, and most people, day by day, they're all thinking, oh, where am I going to get money from? How am I going to do this thing? How am I going to do that? I want to tell you this Friday to stop doing what is not working. Because when we continue to do the same thing that is not working for us, then our money problem will continue. So definitely, we must stop doing what is not working. The truth is, creating wealth or creating riches or having a surplus money has nothing to do with having a good budget. A lot of people say, oh, it's because you don't have a good budget, it's because you are not budgeting. That's why you are always crying that you don't have enough money, you don't have, no, it has nothing to do with having a good budget. Actually, it does not even depend on any more money. Any more money does not mean you will be able to invest. There are a lot of people who earn a lot of money, but yet they cannot invest, they cannot do anything. At this point, let me tell you a very, very personal story. Years ago, when I was still back in my home country, Nigeria, I have a company that I do run in computer. I call it Shericals. science, hospital equipment, drugs, industrial chemicals, and supermarkets. I have a lot of things going on for me. So when you talk about having a lot of money, yeah, money was going in, but I was not unable to invest. Right opposite me was an illiterate woman selling only soda, soft drinks. We call it Coca-Cola, Fanta, and all kind of salt. You just see her, she would dress more modestly with slippers going about, not quite literate. But this is me, a graduate with big office, with big thinking I have money here and there, spending how I like. The day this woman crossed over to my place and said, madam, please, if you don't mind, I like you, this is my invitation. I like you to join me in my housewarming. I mean, she said it in her language, my Yoruba language. Professionally, my housewarming. I praise God for her. That look at her, just selling soda and little snacks with it, has been able to invest and be able to build a house of her own. Look at me. Then, even though I bought my land so many years back, I've not even put one little stone there to want to say build it. That's what I'm talking about. Having more money does not mean you'll be able to invest. That day, I learned a lesson, a very good one, from that my neighbor, opposite me, selling just little snacks and soda. In comparison to me with a big office, paying a lot of money for that office, that kind of thing. And it has nothing to do with working harder. Yes, I was working hard. I mean, this woman will close before me because she sells drinks when other stuff are closing, where people buy. Maybe they are closing by 4:30, 5:30, still there. No, me, I will still be in my office. At times, 8 p.m., still working, doing something on my computer and things like that. Because I actually have even a computer center, people can come in and work. So working harder does not mean you'll be able to invest. It has nothing to do with getting higher degrees. Even at the time I was telling you about, I had my first degree. Later on, I had my master's. It was recently that I then added my Ph.D. And this is an illiterate woman, Shamin. She didn't even have a normal higher school certificate. And she was able to invest the money she makes from from selling soda and that little snacks, invest on something that is durable, buying a land, building a house at that time. I'm not talking about the type of homes. I mean, some people might want mansions, some people might want palaces, but that's not immaterial. The point is, at that time, she was no longer a tenant, but a landlady. So to solve money problems, stop doing what is not working. And also, check your subconscious mindset. At times when you are surrounded by family, friends, colleagues who are struggling financially, most people are. You yourself, you will be afraid of financial freedom. Some people may say, oh, maybe it's generational. There's nothing like generational poverty, nothing. Don't deceive yourself. Don't let Satan sow bad seeds inside you or inside your head. There's nothing like generational poverty, nothing like that. There's nothing like a cause that will make you poor for life or your generation poor. So you have to check your subconscious mindset. Maybe you are simply afraid to be different. Like I said, you are surrounded with all who are struggling financially, and you are afraid to be different from them. You are an individual. It is not that your subconscious is hindering you, but it is protecting you from getting out or rejected. Don't think, oh, it's my subconscious. Like when they say in my own Yoruba language, destiny. It's not your destiny, it's not your subconscious that is hindering your progress or keep you bound in that financial struggle. It might be protecting you from getting out or rejected, but it's not hindering you. Or sometimes you've had a bad financial decision in the past. Some people have so some credits came to you. Maybe those everythings are not genuine, they are fake. And you have invested and you have lost a lot of money. And because of that financial decision, you are afraid of setting new goals for yourself. You are afraid of achieving goals due to your fear of losing all over again. You must change that your mindset. You need to discover your money mindset roadblocks. That's what I'm saying. Check yourself. Discover your money mindset roadblocks. Those roadblocks, begin to remove them. Begin to destabilize them, to remove them one by one. It's very important. It's the very first step for you. Removing all those roadblocks you have in your mindset. Stop waiting for a miracle. I'm a Christian. I believe in miracles. But what the Bible clearly tells me, and I believe, is that once I believe and trust God, miracles, signs, and wonders will follow me. Not me following miracle or waiting for miracle or going from one church to another looking for miracle. I don't have to. Yeah, praying and giving tithes, I know, are good. They're very good. I'm not saying, I'm not going to dissuade you. If you believe in paying tithes, good. If you don't believe in paying tithes, good. I'm not here to preach for you on paying tithes. So, but prayer, yeah, is a key aspect of life. Yes, I believe in prayer. Yeah, praying is good, but not enough. Even God says, wash and pray. There is a reason why God puts wash before praying. God created the universe on systems and give miracles when he chooses. You can't force the Holy Spirit to give you that miracle. You can't command that miracle. Stop letting people deceive you that they can command. That is miracle. God is the source of miracle. Satan is the source of magic. So don't let anybody sell magic as miracle for you. God created the universe on systems and gives miracles when he chooses. God did not create us to wait or live for miracles. He said if you believe in him, it will follow us. Yeah. There are 4 laws of money that you need to apply, all of them, all the 4 laws, to create wealth or riches for yourself that will make you stop worrying about money. Are you worrying about money? Check the 4 laws of money. Apply all. Believe and trust in God. Pray consistently, and you will create wealth and riches for yourself. What are the 4 laws of financial prosperity? The first, tracking and optimizing your money. You have to track. You really have to track. Tracking and optimizing your money. George Odion, the US management theorist, said, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. If you cannot measure it, you can't manage it. You have to track and optimize your money. Where is your money? Where do you have your money? Track it for optimization. The second point of law of money, targeting. That is planning and goal setting. You do not solve money problem by not planning and not setting goals. Yes, some people call it maybe budget. But you must plan and you must set goal, and that's targeting. The third, trimming. That's the structure for success. Even while you are tracking and you are targeting, if you are not trimming, I'm sorry, there are loopholes for this money to start to go. And that's why you will now end up in financial problem. I lagged in the past trimming. Yeah, I just have the money I track and I spend without regard to trimming. There was no kind of structure for success. But that's one aspect that is so important and is the structure for success, trimming. And the last law of financial prosperity is training. Are you training for success? Are you planning for success? You know, the third law, which is training. Let me go back because this is very essential. All these laws, all these 4 laws of financial prosperity is what can help you to solve your money problem. The second law, which is targeting, when you understand the current cash flow situation, you commit to making some positive changes to what you are doing. Because if you do not understand your current cash flow, how much is your passive income? Because your passive income must be more than your expenses. Anytime your passive income is below your expenses, you are still in the rat race, in the cash flow board. High, yeah, you are in the rat race, struggling, financially struggling. By the time you are targeting your planning, what you are doing is making sure your passive income, you are building it up to be higher than your expenses. And that is why you must understand your current cash flow. You must understand your monthly expenses. And you must be ready to commit to make positive changes. The third law, which is streaming, structure for success. This is the actual reality. You start working towards your goals and structuring your finances for the success you are planning. If you're not training, yeah, everything, we all deserve everything. Me, my favorite restaurant is Red Lobster because I love seafood. I'd either go there or order lobster, crab, fish, salmon, that kind of thing. I love it. If possible, I eat every day. I also love KFC, the original crispy drumstick. I love those things, and I'm a giver. I love to give. A point has come when I start to train my giving. Loving yourself, you can't love others more than you love yourself. God says, love others as yourself. That means when you love yourself correctly, that's where you can love others compassionately. How else can you give and give and give to others when you don't love yourself and you are left with nothing yourself? I used to be in that space. Give to the extent that I now will be struggling to have something for myself. Order food, buy what I love to eat. Fish, pepper soup, all those things, just buy and eat to the extent that I'm now left with not having enough money. Trimming is the reality for success. You must work towards your goals and structure your finances for the success you are planning. And the last, training. That is, once you have started on the road of financial freedom, you must feel inspired. Let your inspiration build up to take your newfound financial knowledge to the next level. And all these 4 laws of financial prosperity, you must apply all of them. Not just 1, not 2, not 3 over 4. No, 4 over 4. Tracking, targeting, training. I want you to please stop waiting for a miracle. I want to share something with you. 78% of people live paycheck to paycheck. That's 78. I used to be one of the 78 that I'm talking. You learn. Just waiting from paycheck to paycheck. The average American, when you look at the income and you look at the average credit card, most live on credits. You know, here in America, we are lucky. You can buy whatever you like. You buy on credit. Once you are credit worthy, they sell to you. You'll be paying little by little. At the end of the time, you find out that by the time your monthly bill payment comes in, you don't even have any other left for cash to do anything. Or you're already even in debt. No caller. When I said take inspired, fearless action, you take inspired, fearless action. After the 4 laws, after applying the 4 laws, the next step are these 4 things I'm going to tell you. Commit yourself to learn full financial information. It's necessary. Some of us are lazy. We really don't want to read. We really don't want to learn more. And you have to take calculated risk. If you want money to work for you, you need to take calculated risk. Some people are so much afraid of taking risk. Yeah. But if you don't take risk at all, there's no way you can do investments. But when you read full financial information, you limit your risk because you now learn more, and then you'll be able to calculate the kind of risk, and then you can take calculated risk. Create personalized financial plan that could work long term. You have to create personalized financial plan that could work long time. And then use your will. In one of my videos, you can check it out. I told you how you can use your wheel of volition to focus on your financial goals. Positively focus on your financial goals that you have put in your personalized financial plan. Invest in a coach. Yeah, it's good. I am not a coach. So it's not, I'm not saying this because I want you to come and invest in me so that I can coach you. No, I'm not a financial coach. I'm only saying what I have learned and what I know now, and to help others to move from that financial struggling to financial freedom. You can learn from reading books. Yes, I know. Yes, you can learn from YouTube and other social media. Oh yeah, YouTube is there. You can even Google to learn a lot of things. Yes, you can even participate and watch several webinars. I do all this. I read books, I YouTube, Google, webinars. Well, you know, all these people they have zero personal contact. Yes, enroll in courses that have zero personal contact. I've even enrolled in some courses. You can do that. Yes, it is important to invest in a coach. I'm telling you this. There is nothing comparable to talking or one-to-one with someone who are worth the path you are starting. Hi, you understand what I mean? Somebody who can hold you accountable and you can hold accountability. That's what I'm saying. That coach that is one-to-one we hold you accountable to whatever plan you are doing. Accountability. That coach had made a lot of mistakes in the past. It's now best now to coach others, not to make the kind of mistake he or she had made. So invest in a coach to help. So let me give you a kind of quick recap. Today, I've talked to you on how to solve money problem. I've given you the 4 laws of financial prosperity. And I want to do a quick recap so that you will understand. Stop doing what is not working. Discover your mindset roadblocks, your fears, your beliefs, your experiences of the past. Remove them. Remove them. Follow exactly those 4 laws of financial prosperity. As I listed for you, it's very important. All of them, all the steps. Take inspired action. Then create a real financial debt freedom plan. Substantial savings and investments. I guarantee you, you will be on your new way to financial freedom. Thank you for joining me today. I have made financial mistakes in the past, and I don't want anybody else to go through that lane. That's why I've given you this very important germane topic. I share my PowerPoint presentation with you so that you could note some points there, so that you can refresh yourself and follow exactly what I've mentioned. You will thank me because definitely your financial freedom has come. Have a very wonderful, fantastic weekend. Love you.